Hello everyone, welcome back to Animex 7. Today we are breaking down the shocking and emotional events of One Piece chapter 1174, titled The Strongest Thing in the World. This chapter is filled with chaos, tragedy, and one of the biggest mythological build-ups we've seen on Elbaph so far. The chapter begins with complete disaster. The giant warrior Oimo realizes something terrifying. The ship and the sea clouds that were supposed to keep the children safe have disappeared. Because of this, the children are unknowingly walking straight toward the edge of the massive sky island. Oimo panics, shouting that the power of the mysterious arrow is still active. The parents watch in horror as their children continue marching forward like they're under some kind of spell. This moment becomes extremely emotional, with children crying out for their mothers and fathers, begging for help. The giants are completely helpless, unable to reach them in time. Meanwhile, the villain Gunko reacts in the most disturbing way possible. Instead of showing concern, he laughs and calls it real emotion, mocking the parents and calling their suffering martyrs for love. This shows how cruel and sadistic he truly is, enjoying the pain like it's entertainment. As the children begin falling off the edge, the tension rises even further. Parents scream names like Ronya and beg for their children to survive. Oda makes this one of the darkest scenes in recent One Piece chapters. Then suddenly, something strange happens. Snow begins falling, and the giants look around confused. One of them asks, "Thunder? Snow? What's happening?" At the same time, the entire tree of Elbaph begins shaking violently. And then we hear it, DOOM-DUT-DA-DA, the rhythm that every One Piece fan recognizes instantly, the drums of liberation. The giants realize this is something legendary. They even say that on an extremely rare day, when lightning and snow combine, a vast beast will blanket the sky with its presence. Then comes the massive reveal. A giant shadow appears in the sky, and someone whispers, "The Sun God." This is huge. Elbaph is the land of myths and legends, and the giants seem to recognize Luffy's Gear 5 form as the legendary Sun God Nika. As the children continue falling, something unbelievable saves them. They suddenly land safely, confused, saying, "Everyone's alive!" And then one child complains, "Gum gum tummy cracker, you're poking me." This confirms that Luffy used his rubbery body to catch everyone, turning himself into a giant cushion mid-air. The chapter ends with the massive silhouette of Nika looming over Elbaph, and the narration builds up. "Will appear," to be continued. This chapter was emotional, terrifying, and absolutely legendary. What do you think is coming next? Drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Animex 7 for more One Piece chapter breakdowns.